Well, good afternoon. It is July 18th, our 31st day on GDBR, and we are in Pinedale, Wyoming, and taking a rest day. So, finishing my blog today at the public library. I wanted to share with you some of the interesting events of the week. We have 5 days since we left Steamboat Springs. As we left Steamboat, we transitioned from Colorado into Wyoming. As we left Colorado, we went through what's called Aspen Alley because of the many stands of aspen trees as you go along the road. Quite beautiful, stunning. Took a few photos of it. And then we transitioned into ranch country, so it becomes grassland. And one of the ranches that we went by is called Three Forks, and it's a dude ranch at a rate of about $2,500 per person per night. So it's well trimmed and looks quite pristine, as you might imagine. And a couple miles down the road, we come to a ranch called the Ladder Ranch, Ladder, as in ladder. And it's noted in our information as a place where cyclists are welcome to stay. So we camped in there on their lawn. Fourth generation ranchers with about 6,000 head of sheep and 800 head of cattle. So very much a working ranch, and we had dinner with ranch hands and had breakfast with ranch hands, and we were hosted by a young lady who's now an owner. Her name is Megan, has a couple of young kids, and lovely experience, probably one of the most unique experiences we'll have on GDMBR. And then we left there and headed towards the Great Basin, which I wrote about in my blog today. It's a wild country. It's heavily industrialized in terms of gas production, but it's just wide open, nothing, no fences and so forth. It even has a wild horse herd of about 500 roaming the 4,000 square mile area. What makes the Great Divide Basin unique is that the water that falls in the area doesn't go into either ocean. It just stays in the basin, which of course is why it's called the basin, and either evaporates or pools in the low areas. From there, we spent 3 days getting across the Great Basin, and it was a unique experience, trying in many ways, but fascinating. And last night we arrived in Boulder, Wyoming, a little town with one gas station and bar and motel, and spent the night there. And then today we rode on into Pinedale. All is going well. The three amigos continue to get along well and support one another. And Jamie and Paul are both positive 100% of the time. So what a great couple of guys to be riding with. All is well. Next time I report to you, we'll be in Montana.